Hello, let's talk about in-depth interviews. My name is Niken Bayorgaini. What is an in-depth interview? In-depth interviewing is a qualitative research technique that involves conducting intensive individual interviews with a small number of respondents to explore their perspectives on a particular idea, program, or situation. How do you do an in-depth interview? The four steps involved in conducting in-depth interviews are: first, developing a sampling strategy; second, writing an in-depth interview guide; third, conducting the interviews; and fourth, analyzing the data. We will discuss each of these steps in turn. What is the purpose of in-depth interviews? A type of qualitative research involving an unstructured personal interview with a single respondent conducted by a highly skilled interviewer. The purpose of in-depth interviews is to understand the underlying motivations, beliefs, attitudes, and feelings of respondents on a particular subject. How long should an in-depth interview last? It's about 30 and 60 minutes. An in-depth interview is traditionally conducted in person or over the telephone with the researcher asking questions of an individual respondent. Depending on the subject matter and context, interviews last from 30 to 60 minutes each. What are the advantages of interviews in research? Interviews are most effective for qualitative research. They help you explain, better understand, and explore research subjects' opinions, behavior, experience, phenomenon, etc. Interview questions are usually open-ended questions so that in-depth information will be collected. How many in-depth interviews is enough? While some experts in qualitative research avoid the topic of how many interviews are enough, there is indeed variability in what is suggested as a minimum. An extremely large number of articles, book chapters, and books recommend guidance and suggest anywhere from 5 to 50 participants as adequate. What are the characteristics and value in in-depth interviews? In a sense, in-depth interviews involve not only asking questions, but the systematic recording and documenting of responses coupled with intense probing for deeper meaning and understanding of the responses. Thus, in-depth interviewing often requires repeated interview sessions with target audience under study. Okay, that's all about in-depth interview. I hope you enjoyed, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment below. Thank you. Bye. See you soon.